What's up, everybody? New pod, who dis, episode 12. I'm Jake.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Joey.
And I'm Steven.
Dude, have you guys... This is something I've been thinking about recently. I know, it's scary. But, you know the phrase A for effort?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever taken a second to think about it?
Taken a second.
No, tooken. It's tooken a second. But A for effort, so is that like being funny because you're like, hey, here's an A for effort, but effort doesn't begin with an A?
No, I think it's like it's a dick move to say, yeah, A forever. Like,
because you're like, oh, fuck you. I got an A.
that was bad. What you did was wrong. But I guess if you're a little kid, it's nice.
Thanks for trying.
Yeah.
Is that like the vocal equivalent of a participation trophy?
I think so. It's like, if it's like on a grade, if it's on like a grading scale, it's like, yeah, you tried, but we're gonna give you an A anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely a participation.
No, right? It's like a mail-in comment or compliment. I can't get my words right today.
Did somebody say A for effort to you and now you're just upset?
My wife says it to me constantly,
Okay,
so I'm
well,
just
that
trying to
explains
figure
a
out.
lot.
I'm just trying to figure out if she's
Where her head's at?
Like, I thought she was like, yeah, A. I was like, you don't get A's for effort.
Yeah, but that's coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
No, the point is that on a scale for effort, she's giving you an A, but the actual delivery was an F.
So the deliverable.
Yeah, you
is
did
an
it
F.
wrong. However, good job trying.
It doesn't always have to be an F for deliverable.
It should
Or
be,
or a D. I mean, it's bad. You didn't do it right.
yeah, it really should be like, I'm gonna give you a C for effort. Like you tried, but you didn't quite get it, so you're kind of middle of the pack.
Well, think about it in school, right? When you got a C. Well, I mean, I didn't.
I was a really bad
C's get
student.
degrees.
Well, until college. I mean, high school, I was like a B student. It's like solid B.
I got one C, and I think the first time I got a C, I like freaked out because I thought I was gonna get grounded.
I got a C in math, and I did get grounded.
I wasn't a very good student.
A for effort.
Sorry,
yeah.
Mom.
I'm
So
going to tell you my grades because you're going to start making fun of me.
Yeah, but Joey, we
yeah,
know
Joey
that you're
had, like,
really
a
smart.
He went to one of the schools where AP classes count for like a 5.
Yeah.
So Joey had like a 5.1, right?
4.1, yeah.
Okay. And the next topic is
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at NewPodWhoDis, on Twitter at NewPod_Whodis, on Facebook at NewPodWhoDis, on YouTube.
just Google
Just
it.
Google it.
Just Google it.
But also subscribe. Please subscribe.
Yeah, please subscribe. We have
18.
Oh,
82 to go.
Break it up.
every week. Cranking it up.
Yeah, those people get A's for effort.
They get A pluses.
No, A+. Yeah. They delivered. I don't know.
Yeah, they're very good.
The other 82 people are getting A's for effort.
No, those people are dead to me.
Hey, haters gonna hate.
That means we're on some next level stuff.
All good.
Oh, so we're Monday pod. This feels different. Have we done a Monday pod before?
We have
Yeah.
done a Monday pod.
We usually record on Wednesdays. Originally, we wanted to record on Fridays because we thought that's the best day of the week to get us all amped. Now we're trying Monday, which isn't too bad. I'm kind of dizzy in my days now, though,
Yeah, today's Monday.
and especially I just came off of a 2-week vacation, pretty much, because I was off for Thanksgiving and then the week after. So today was just like miserable. I did not get an A for effort for getting ready for work this morning.
I just like Mondays for me are just historically miserable. I'm pretty sure all my coworkers know not to speak to me until like 10 a.m. because there's just I have nothing to give. Not
It's like
a
that
thing.
weekend hangover, the 2-week vacation hangover.
Oh man, I was fighting off the scaries something hard yesterday. It was brutal. But we made a nice Italian dinner. Made our own spaghetti, made our own meatballs, made our own sauce.
What do you define the scaries as?
So the Sunday scaries are
They're real.
the anxiety of Sunday for the looming week ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you start for when you first wake up, it's not too bad. You know, you wake up pretty hungover. Maybe you go to brunch. You know, like fill in the cracks with a couple of mimosas or something.
Absolutely.
And then in the afternoon is when they start to loom in. Like you watch 1 o'clock football in the fall, you're good. Then there's like the 4 o'clock games start. The anxiety slowly creeps up. You're thinking about what you put off on Friday that you didn't have. Maybe there's a project that's due at the end of the week or something. And then just by 8 o'clock, you're just like a ball of stress and sweat.
No, you literally can't move. You're just on the couch and you are useless, and that's the Sunday scaries.
I think my Sunday scaries are more like energy level. It's like towards Sunday, I just like slowly weighing down. Like you wake up and I'm like still going for the weekend. You pack in those like last little activities.
Do you schedule your Sunday scaries?
Yeah, I know like around exactly when they're gonna happen. Everyone makes fun of me here. Everyone's laughing at me. For you guys who can't see us, but can only hear their laughter because I hyper schedule my life with my fiance because we like to know what we're going to be doing in the weeks ahead.
We're all just jealous.
No, we hate because we love.
Yes.
Because it's something that I have always wanted to be.
I'm gonna hold a workshop for
hyper organized, but I have never I've always wanted to be one of those people who like highlighted stuff when they read.
Margins.
I never understood what people were highlighting.
Like you just like picking.
No, you look over at the kid next to you and you're like, your entire book is highlighted other than the, whatever. That's not important stuff.
That's
You
just
just
everything.
highlighted the whole book.
This is how I learn.
I see right through you. And they all had their like different color highlighters. I never
See, and I was never down. I was never down with the highlight. I always like if I was gonna summarize something, I'm doing bullet points, and I wouldn't do that.
But
if I
can't bullet
was,
point in the book.
no, but like in a notebook,
Yeah.
because I like to study off of my notes more than anything else. I hated reading from anything really. Books.
A for effort for reading.
School wasn't my strong
Like
suit.
you know how like in school you had it was like the same set of books, and then like so like each year you got like someone's book from the year before you. At least that's how it was in my school.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes like whatever they highlighted or underlined was just like, oh no, you were studying the wrong.
Yeah.
thing.
You missed the core concept.
Yeah.
You missed the whole thing.
You underlined something that no, like you missed the good stuff over here. You're making my life harder now because I'm thinking this is the important thing.
Maybe they were like inverse highlighting, whereas like not highlighting the important stuff, just highlighting around it so that the important stuff is just framed right in the middle.
They didn't want to tarnish the
Yeah.
good stuff. They want to leave that pristine and etch around all the bad crap.
Yeah. They're
Oh,
like,
no.
don't need this, don't need this.
They were definitely colorblind, and they were actually just putting color over the things that they didn't want to remember. Right? That's how colorblind works, right?
I have no.
No.
Mm-mm.
I can't verify or deny that.
No, the answer to that is no. That'll be your Google what for next week.
Now most people are just like doing textbooks digitally, and like that's not fun.
Yeah, I know my high school changed over to iPads because one of the guys I graduated with is the iPad IT person.
Oh my god.
I was like, whoa, that's interesting
That's
job.
snazzy.
Man, I don't think I would have paid nowhere near how much attention I paid if I had an iPad in front of me. Even if it was locked out of stuff, I'd still be messing around with it.
Oh, I'd figured out some way to get
Yeah.
around it.
Or just like left it somewhere. Like I would have found it even worse.
Or just opening and closing apps and watching like the animation just for something not to pay attention to in class.
Changing all of the
Oh,
general settings.
I would have made a game like some sort of like I'd open up the timer and just like every time like there was dead space in the room or something, I'd probably like track that or do something stupid to pass the time. Did you guys ever have to get around your guys' like computer labs like the blocker, like the IP blocker, so you couldn't go to like game sites
Yeah.
or like MySpace or anything like that?
Yeah.
That's how you learn
Those,
what a proxy was.
Yeah.
Yes. Those
And then
are-
like each week you had to find the new one that they hadn't blocked yet to try and get through. Oh, that was the
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
What
man.
was the number like top 3 doodles that you're going to see in a textbook that was used?
I drew stars on everything.
Yeah, I saw. There's a lot of stars. I think stars.
No.
How'd you draw your star?
Like a real star, not the
Like the 5-point star.
Yeah, but like they were real stars. I still kind of do it when I'm like.
They're
in
so real they
meetings.
glittered.
Oh, you mean like you're just drawing straight lines all over the place?
Yeah.
Not all over the place.
Not like the cheating way. I actually draw stars.
Oh, there's no
Just
lines
like-
in the middle of your star.
No, what is
Whoa.
happening?
Oh, a star outline? I'm trying to figure out how you're drawing your stars, Jackie. There's a lot of different ways.
She does it so like as if it looked like it was like a hole punch almost. Like there's no
It
lines
just is
crossing
a
the middle.
regular star.
So if I took like a paper punch and punched out a star, that's what your
Yes,
star is.
that's
Oh
what
my
her.
God.
Yes.
Did you fill them in with gradients?
sometimes,
like with
sometimes,
textures?
but mostly it was just like the stars. But I would just like do a cluster of stars. It was just like they would like go around the edges of my page, and then I would have nowhere to write notes. Hence, me being not a great student.
How did
I think behind.
how did we start drawing stars like stars and not like dots?
What?
And
You know what
not dots?
I mean? No. So
Like
if you
how-
look up at the sky and you see
Oh
a
my
star,
God.
I'm just saying.
So you mean how did we
Is
figure
it
out the
because like
shape
the
of a star?
refractoral light that you see from a star because they twinkle?
No, stars are
it's just a
balls
shape.
of gas that are on fire,
Right.
dying.
But the star it's just a shape.
It's the shaman pentagram from back when the Wiccans took over, and I'm just making shit up.
Yeah.
No, that sounds right. No, that's
It
definitely.
sounded really good.
I'm convinced that's what it was.
It's just a shape. Let's not overthink it.
I don't know. Probably the same people who invented the S thing with the 6
Now
lines.
that I was all about, because then I went a step further after I mastered the S with the 3 lines, cross,
was a
cross.
step further?
things. Because my name's Steven.
Oh.
I started working off the S and got a T going, and the T looked tight working right off the S. But then when I got to the E, it was real hard.
Yeah.
So then I put like another line on top of the T and another one like on the right side of the T to get like an E built off the T. And then at that point, it's like, now I got to do a V.
So you were like piecing together.
That's
your,
how you spell her name.
I know, but like it was hard and it never looked good. So like the S and,
and
T
then
were
the E
great.
comes back and it's like, I thought I was done with you.
And then,
Your art teacher would look over A for effort.
I remember, so like, yeah, definitely that S thing. What was it? I don't even know what that was called. That also, and then the
that S
It's
thing.
called a sandogram.
and then what was the one that looked like a swastika when you
Don't
started
you
it?
dare.
But then it got better. There's one like the 2 links.
the good swastika, yeah.
it was like the links, and it's like you had to do a square, and then you
cube?
did a bunch of lines off that, and then one more line, and you're like, whoa, that's like semi swastika, and then you just did like the curvy lines, and it made like an infinity loop thing.
Yeah, your finger gestures are really helping.
We'll
Are you talking about drawing a mandala?
Yeah, I was like a mandala.
I don't know.
That sounds
typing
right.
furiously on keyboard.
Well,
no, it's not. It's not.
I remember
that.
drawing the box. It was like draw the house, but don't lift up your pencil. That was the other.
How many
that-
houses did you have? You
Well, I
built
would
a
always
whole
play the-
community
I had a whole little neighborhood on a cul-de-sac.
without lifting his pencil. What did you learn today?
Dude, no joke. I failed 2nd grade because I was too smart. At least that's what the teacher told my parents. It's like, yeah, he's just like not interested. And it's like, yeah, because he's too smart. So I went into the Odyssey program, and instead of like learning math, I got to learn like Latin.
Get out of here.
that doesn't
You guys
seem like
go
an
to
upgrade.
Odyssey?
Oh yeah, but I just
Like I
think,
went to a whole nother school for a day.
I think they were giving you an A for effort, Jake.
Yes. That's amazing. That's amazing.
maybe that was something else.
They're like, oh man, this kid, he's really trying. Let's make him think he's too smart, but keep him back a year so that way he can teach the other kids.
You'll
my
teach them
God.
Latin, something no one ever uses.
yeah, like what the heck is
It
that?
probably
Why would
wasn't even Latin. It was just a book
Fake
that
Latin.
someone doodled in too much, and it just didn't look like it.
It's like Sims language.
Oh,
like maybe he'll
yeah.
understand this.
why is this E backwards?
Oh my God.
We'll post the doodle I'm talking about on social media so I don't sound like an idiot, but I can't find it. I don't know what to call it.
You just reminded me of the Step Brothers quote where he's like, I work at a college as a janitor, even though I'm just describing the Goodwill
The
Hunting.
plot to Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, and he's like, and I'm a genius, and but that's what you think
That's
you are.
just the plot line to Goodwill Hunting.
Yes.
Oh, well, speaking of being a genius, Jackie, I think you have some fun words for us.
Yeah. So we got a suggestion from a devoted listener of the pod, Rebecca, all the way out in Georgia. This is her second shout out.
Shout out to Rebecca
I
again
know.
in Georgia.
Anyway, so Refinery 29 has published an article entitled Viral Words You Need to Know. And I was looking through these, and some of them I know, but I would love to know what you guys define these words as.
I love it.
Okay.
We're on it.
So we'll start with an easy one. We'll start with on fleek. Steven, can you use it in a sentence?
Guys, my shoes are so on fleek.
Boom! Nailed it.
Awesome.
Like, and I kind of like on fleek is one that I've like heard enough that I kind of could just kind of guess in context what it means, but like the word fleek, like I know when something's on something, right? Like that's on fire, or like
Yeah.
that's like, or you're really on today, like
Yeah.
great. But fleek, like
is a whole nother level.
I couldn't even
Oh my God.
I wouldn't even be able to define fleek. Like
Well,
it's
You
like
can't.
sleek.
I
it's
can
sleek, but
define it for
fluffy?
you. Apparently, Urban Dictionary defines it as smooth, nice, or sweet. And it dates back to 2003. I don't remember people in 2003
Smooth.
saying
Really?
Like a Keystone Light is on
It says
fleek.
it's on fleek.
when you say the word though, like fleek, it's kind of smooth, right? It's got like fleece in it a little bit.
I hear eyebrows on fleek all the time. Like
Yeah,
those
that
eyebrows.
actually is mentioned in here. But they're just saying the general definition is that something's looking perfect.
My eyebrows are definitely not on fleek. I can bet that. I don't know what's worthy fleek eyebrows.
Dude, so when I
don't get them done.
had the same barber for like 7 years. Shout out to Casey in Delaware. And homie would go over my eyebrows with the clippers. Like at the end, he's like, "Want your eyebrows done?" The first time I was like, "No." And then the second time I went, he was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Go ahead." And I was like, "Whoa, this makes a difference." They were on fleek.
I have had that
And
done.
I don't get them
actually.
done anymore.
Now they're not on fleek anymore.
No, they're all like bushy.
What is the opposite of on fleek?
flunk?
Not on fleek.
On flunk?
Oh, God.
off fleek.
Get off.
Just say it backwards, like Keelf.
Keelf.
Oh
so
man,
Keelf.
Ugh. Did you see Steven's eyebrows? They're on Keelf.
They're off Keelf.
Yeah, off Keelf.
Stop.
Off Keelf. You heard it here first. If that starts to trend, I'll take credit for that one.
Next word is JOMO.
And spelling, please.
JOMO.
Is
Can I
that
get
similar
some
to
country of origin?
FOMO?
It's an acronym.
It's hold on.
The joy of missing out.
That is exactly right.
Whoa,
Good job,
Joey.
So this one's amazing, and I feel like I need to use this more often because there are moments where you're like, yeah, I definitely don't want to go there. So I'm feeling so JOMO right now.
Do you have a specific example of a time you felt JOMO?
No, I mean, no.
Yeah, like when you make plans like weeks in advance and the day comes and they're all like, "Oh, we're kind of feeling shitty." And you're like, "Oh, me too. So glad."
They hit your Twitter account and you're like, dude, hashtag JOMO. Didn't have to
Hashtag
go on this
JOMO.
horrible event with these
I didn't even
people
have pants
wanna
on to
spend time
begin with. Sweet.
I guess I could say that about like people who waited in line for hours and hours or maybe even days for Black Friday sales and then you ordered yours online. JOMO.
Jomo.
Total JOMO.
Yeah.
Or like when bad things happen in life. It's just like, I'm
Yeah.
glad I wasn't with you guys that night. Like,
Sorry.
with. Or like you went, like you could have gone to something and something really bad happened. Or is that
I'm
not
saying like you
JOMO?
were gonna go out with friends and it ended up like all your friends just got like completely
Arrested.
hammered or arrested or
Definitely
or
arrested.
Joey's leaned out the back of the car pretending like he's Batman or the Joker. It's like that's JOMO for me.
Yeah, well, man, I'm really glad I wasn't in that
No,
car.
that was a FOMO night to be sure. Don't you worry.
Oh my
And I like it's like JOMO. It like I'm gonna start using that JOMO.
Well, you've seen the memes, right? Where it's like that feeling when the person you had plans with cancels. That's JOMO. That's hashtag JOMO.
It's almost like because everyone uses FOMO, if I start using JOMO now, I'll feel like I'm more on fleek.
Sorry, I just
Sure.
had to freshen up LaCroix.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you're drinking pure. You know how I feel about that. Okay,
Pure
next
hatred.
word. Trill.
Trill?
Oh, dude,
Oh.
Trill is one of my
How many L's?
big time favorites.
2 L's. It's spelled exactly the way
Is
you
it
would
similar
think.
to chill?
Trill. You
I would
know
say
what trill means?
I would say trill is when something is tastefully real.
Tastefully real because
Like that's
trill.
like tight and real.
I
at
feel
the same
like
time.
it's like something is
That's the trillest
like
definition of trill.
right. It's
I'm
like,
going
yo,
s-
dude, that gingham shirt is trill, dog.
hype. I'm going something like hype something.
Wait, I'm laughing not at you. I'm laughing at their little dialogue they wrote for this word. But Jake's on the right path. It's true plus real equals trill.
Oh!
Yeah. So here's how they
High five.
defined it. Person 1, tell me about yourself. Person 2, dunno, guess I'm trill. Person 3, that's very trill of you to say.
See, the trill of you to say is
That
like-
sounds lame.
That's forced.
Well, also, you describing yourself as trill, that means you just described yourself as true plus real.
Trill.
Hi, my name is Steven and I'm so trill. Yeah, it just sounds bad.
Wait,
explain yourself.
And I would be like, did you mean to say chill? Like, I don't know how to.
So like instead of like being honest, you're just being trill?
Yeah.
Like let me be trill with you real quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Some people just sound like they're saying that though. Let me be real with you. Like let me be real with you real quick. It's almost like you could say just like let me be trill with you real quick, and it sounds like I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah, it's trill, dog. Trill.
Okay, next word is snatched.
this could be
Like the movie?
just snatched.
No.
Like,
Absolutely not.
literally,
No.
literally like the action snatched.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I snatched a hot pair of sneakers.
It can't be what I think. It can't be that.
It's
too.
just a
It's too
synonym
alike.
for
You're not-
theft.
this one is not. This one.
Snatched. Like
got picked up by the police.
No, it's not that.
Oh,
no,
it's
it's
not even
not
close.
going to be like the action. I
No,
don't think,
it's
for this
not.
one.
It's not
It's too real.
obvious.
Like you found someone to like couple up with? Like, yo, I snatched that girl?
No, because that
No.
would be the action as well.
Snatched. Like someone else is wearing the same outfit that you are.
Oh,
Like that person
copping
snatched,
someone's swag.
Yeah, that guy snatched my
Oh.
sneakers.
Okay, so
Was I
we're
close?
all wrong.
Okay.
Snatched is a positive word, and it you can use snatch where you'd use on fleek.
It's like a synonym.
Yeah. So your outfit is snatched.
Okay.
Damn, you look good.
What?
Oh,
because like maybe like snatched like
like you're ready to get snatched up by somebody. Like you're ready to get picked up by somebody at the bar.
Like you're looking good enough to get picked up by a bird of prey, like snatched off the ground.
No.
So what? Like your shirt's
you're shiny
and bloody.
It's coming around like an albatross.
Dude, I don't know. Birds like shiny things.
Yo.
Like a
How
little
did this turn
magpie.
into,
Just
like
like
a
snatching
horror
that.
film. Okay, absolutely not.
Oh, speaking of birds, I think we finally figured out the eagle's natural bird of
We're not
prey,
gonna talk
right?
about this on the
Seahawk,
podcast.
I think it is. Anyway, just wanted to slip that in there.
Is that football
Fine.
things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Eagles got beat by the Seahawks.
Hashtag football things. Hashtag
Yeah.
Steven can't
man.
talk about football.
Hashtag Steven says Jomo didn't watch the game last night.
Today was actually
Jomo.
today was a good day for the Giants because stupid Ben McAdoo got fired. So it's all good. We feel pretty good as a team.
Eagles gonna bounce back.
Anyway, back to normal. Hundo P.
Oh wait.
Like 100%.
It's 2 words.
Oh, it's got to be Hundo P.
Yeah, it's got to be 100%.
Yeah, you trying to go out later? Hundo P.
This is actually something I feel like Jake would probably
Sounds
say.
like a Japanese car manufacturer.
That's Hundo P.
Yeah. So it's 100%. Yeah. What it says here is, do you think you're going to the party tonight? Hundo P, let's split an Uber.
So I like the
Wouldn't that
Hundo
be a
part of
50p?
it.
If you're splitting an Uber?
Oh, God. But ching.
I'm hurting.
Dad joke in the house.
I love it.
I like the Hundo part because I like saying Hundo.
Yeah.
Like I like that. But then the P part, it just it doesn't do it for me. Like
Hundo Po?
Hundo cent. Like I like that better than Hundo P
Hundo Sir? Hundo. Oh, totes.
or just Hundo. Just why not? Why do that extra syllable? Just keep it
Hundo Centage.
Keep it in one hundy.
I don't even-
I like it.
Hundo P is obviously better than
Or
that.
just say like,
That's
yes, I'm planning on coming. I'll totally be there.
RSVP, yes.
That's
Just
not
say
trendy,
100%.
Steven. We're trying to
I
sound
know.
cool.
Hence why I
You're
don't
not
know.
sounding very on fleek right now.
I'm Keelf off.
Oh my
Off
God.
Keelf.
Keelf off. Okay. Next one we should all know, but I'm curious to hear your definitions of the word woke.
All right. So my take on woke is being self and situationally aware of the going-ons around you in your community.
It's so official.
Damn.
That's how I feel about it. So like when someone says, "Oh, I'm woke," it's you're aware and you have a rational thought, and it's not necessarily a strong, because I think a lot of people associate it with the liberal side, right? I mean, that's maybe just my take on it, but like it's a strong, progressively liberal term. But I think being woke is just having a rational and, ideological way of looking at things.
Yeah.
Steven?
Yeah, that's basically like woke is just like you are smart enough to realize to like think about your situation or like what you're reading about or what you're experiencing and just like realize where you fit in the world and like you're woke. Like you're not just like a drone going through life or like a sheep.
It's a cool word for empathy.
Boom.
Oh yeah.
And actually, sympathy, but that's okay. It says, think of woke as the inverse of politically correct. If PC is a taunt from the right, then woke is a back pat from the left. Woke statements might also low-key stir up drama. The more woke one is, the more sympathetic and knowledgeable one is about a topic or type of person.
I don't like how like it is a liberal left term because I feel like it can be applied universally. Like
yeah,
it just
I don't necessarily agree with that either, but
Also, like I understand like the sympathy part into it, but it's also just like if you've already taken, taken the effort to like learn about something or like just think about something, then you're kind of already being sympathetic to it. But I guess it makes sense.
I like empathy too, Joey.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to look at it because it's not. It might not. It's like you're putting yourself in another person's situation.
yeah.
I want to tell you their example used in a sentence. Did you hear about the guy at the gym who had tampons to give to a girl who needed one? Damn, he's woke.
No, that's dumb. That is
Also,
ugly.
Jackie, what would be your reaction if somebody was like came up to you?
Out of here!
He's like,
Why are you
Hey, so
happy?
are you small, medium, or large? Heavy flow, low flow? What are we talking here?
I just get a lot of nosebleeds. It's no big deal.
Yeah, no, and what
All periods.
and
stuff.
what stranger is what woman is gonna accept something into her body from a complete stranger?
Okay, that is a whole nother topic.
I'm just
that
saying.
I don't necessarily
Very
think
vague
we need to
sentence
go
you
into.
said there.
Your choice
Not
of
sure
words.
how to answer that.
Next word.
Great.
No, and hold on, just to tie up woke real quick. Whenever I hear woke, I always want to put AF after her.
No,
I see
don't-
that a lot.
Anytime I hear woke, I start singing that song. So
Stay woke.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino, shout out there.
Okay.
Our friend says staying woke but getting tired, which I thought was pretty funny.
It's a hard job.
Yeah. Okay. This one is really weird, but on this list, mom is listed.
Mom.
Yeah.
Well, I do know like some people have been using it as like someone who's just like you look up to or like that's older than you, I guess.
Man of mystery.
Fair, but it is not an acronym. No, Steven's right. It's basically a term of endearment for someone you're a responsible friend.
Yeah, like when you guys call me dad. Right?
That's just me.
I've absolutely never, I want the record to show, I've never called you dad.
Just when you wear your white New Balance sneakers.
But I mean, I don't know. I don't call my friends mom.
I've never said mom. I've heard people use like mom before.
Yeah, but it's like if your friends are saying thanks, mom, it's like more like shut up. Like
You
you're
think it's
so
like-
annoying.
Yeah, I think it depends in the delivery of the word, right? So if you're like, thanks, mom.
Yeah, like I know I
Like,
have to go.
"Aw,
to the
thanks,
bathroom
Mom."
before we get in the car.
Yeah.
Thanks for packing my lunch today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate
You
it.
even put a note in there.
Oh, you made it with love.
Gee whiz.
And then
I'm gonna doodle in my notebook.
cited that in the note. This lunch was made with love.
Okay.
Love your mom. I'm so woke.
All right. Next one. TD.
Touchdown.
TD.
No.
Total
Totally
domination.
TD. Is it an adjective, noun, or verb?
It is a no.
Is it just a word?
It's an acronym.
Territorial dispute.
No.
Touching dogs.
Okay, do you want me to? I'm going to use it in their sentence.
Yeah, use it in a sentence.
Do you like this jacket on me? It's TD. Buy it.
Totally dope.
Close.
Totally.
It's to die.
Oh.
But see, I think you would need like a TDF, like to die for. I would get it, like
Yeah.
Yeah, but everyone's all
die.
about the breves,
Yeah,
right?
it's
So
Yeah,
it's
Hundo
TD.
P. Get up to
That's
Hundo P,
to
man.
die.
Hundo P.
That just kind of reminds me of like the 90s and Clueless. Like I feel like that would be more of the as if to die. Like, you know what I mean?
Loser,
Doesn't belong
loser.
Here in the 2017s. Loser. All right. How about
You got one more for us, Jackie?
one more? I want to pick a good one. Okay, this one, Hunty.
Hunty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I kind of know this. Maybe is it from in RuPaul's Drag Race? Do they
Oh my
say
God,
Hunty?
that's exactly what it's
yes.
from.
Shout out to anyone on the podcast who watches RuPaul Drag Race. I can talk about that over football.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Hunty.
Something I never knew about Steven
can
before.
You define
It's
it?
a great show. Like your Hunty, I think is, I think it's endearing. Maybe it's like someone who's like, I can't do it. I don't know. I'd have to phone a friend, but
So
I've heard it.
It's a dangerously creative term of endearment.
Yeah.
That mixes two words, one of which I don't want to say, but it sounds like hunty.
Yeah.
And
First
honey.
letter close to the top.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's like
like
when girls are like, "Oh, you bitch." Like
Yeah.
that kind of way?
It's like I love you, but I hate you because you're just
'Cause
so
you look
awesome
so-
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so TD.
Have any of you guys watched RuPaul's
You're
Drag
so
Race before?
TD. No.
No.
Homework.
Homework? Okay, is it on
It's
Netflix?
amazing that you just pulled it.
Yes,
It better be on a streaming service.
Yeah.
it is on this. It's
Otherwise,
on a
it's
lot.
dead to me.
Or you better share your password.
Well,
Right.
that was really fun, and I'm really glad that we explored those trending words. If you have
Yeah.
any words or phrases that you want to let us know about, make sure to tweet at us at newpod_whodis or hit us in the DMs on Instagram.
I
at newpod_whodis.
definitely learned a lot just now.
So let's, yeah.
That
Yeah.
segment was fuego.
So because so since we did all of these words that are trending, and a lot of them had Urban Dictionary definitions, we thought it would be fun to look up our names on Urban Dictionary and see what the definition was. So I typed in Steven with a V. That's important. And my top definition on Urban Dictionary is a very cool guy who makes everyone laugh. Once you meet him, you'll want to be his friend right away. He is super cute and very good looking. He has amazing taste in music, clothes, food, everything. Every girl secretly wishes that he could be her boyfriend.
Whoa.
Mainly because everyone knows that he likes commitment, mainly because he is sweet and knows how to treat a girl, and mainly because however strange and weird he may be, he's perfect in his own little way.
Oh my God.
He is perfect. Yes, he is awesome.
He is perfect. Yes, he is perfect.
I am not upset.
It's not far off.
you definitely didn't write that.
No. Oh, it's submitted by Nope. Okay. Yeah, I mean, and, like you can scroll through, and pretty much everyone else is kind of on the. You know what this says about Stevens, who spelled their name with a V? We're good people. I don't know what I know.
Yeah, I was
going to
say,
about the other
how do you
people.
feel about your own definition?
I'm happy with it. It's a little self-centered.
Would you change anything about it?
Well, since
Steven was just feeling himself that day.
yeah.
He just really wanted the world to know that he
His
was.
outfit was
Dude.
TD.
It
I was on
TD.
this definition is on fleek.
Dude, mine's scary. Whoa. Okay, Jake is a very fun and outgoing guy. He has a smile that will brighten anyone's day and eyes that will always have the girls looking twice. He's a kind, sweet, trustworthy, cute, caring, smart, loving person that will always be there for you. But don't take his kindness and sweetness as a weakness. If you ever dare touch his girl or anyone in his family, he would be the first guy to beat a fool up.
What?
Jake has a lot of female friends, but his girl always comes before them. If you ever get the chance to be with Jake, take it and never let him go. Because if you do, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Yeah, and then it says in quotes, yeah, that must be a Jake. Just look at his smile. But don't try anything.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. So Jake was also feeling himself.
On point,
that
dude.
day.
I'm feeling myself all day.
You're also very protective. I love that I'm on your good side. I'm scared to
Yeah,
ever
watch
cross you
out.
now.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
You'll
wow.
turn.
Haters.
Okay, mine. The first line is a shy, down to earth girl.
Yeah, shy
So
what?
that's the opposite of who I am. But the second line is more on in line. So a very, which is in all caps, intellectual, extremely funny, mostly a dry, sarcastic, deadpan humor, who loves to read, write, and listen to music. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah, your song you released last week was amazing.
Yeah, I'm very musical. You'll often find her under a tree
Is that a euphemism?
reading something old. Just something old.
The book is like falling apart. It
Yeah.
definitely has doodles
No,
in
it's
it.
not a book, dude. It's just an old like
manuscript.
tin.
It's just something old. It doesn't have to be a book. While writing some sort of poem or lyric, she has deep, dark brown eyes and long, wavy brown hair. Wow. She has had only 2 friends her whole life and has never even so much as had a crush on a boy? What is this thing? She has an extremely low self-esteem and thinks she's ugly, fat, and worthless in every way, when in reality, she's the most beautiful creature anyone has ever seen, but nobody ever admits it due to being jealous. And this thing is really all over the place.
Yeah.
Under a tree.
And instead lie to her, telling her that she's all what she thinks she is, which is, refer back, ugly, fat, and worthless. She bottles her emotions up and never lets anyone know what she's feeling. She's often seen as emotionless and non-caring. However, she can be very sensitive at times when necessary. Above all, she's the most loyal, honest, and trustworthy friend companion you will ever find. Plus, she can totally kick your ass. Then there's a beautiful poem at the end. She is beauty. She is grace. She will punch you in the face. She is a Jackie.
Well, I like the poem. The poem is probably the most dead on.
But that whole thing,
It was all over the
Jackie's
spectrum.
great and she's terrible and she hates herself, but everyone likes her and everyone hates her. What is
it
this
sounds
thing?
like a therapy session.
Yeah, that's a roller coaster of emotion. I accept.
This is what a mental disorder looks like on
All
paper.
right, we're 2 for 3. Joey, go.
Mine's easy. You're going to remember it because it's one sentence. 2 sentences. Joey, the hottest, sexiest thing alive. I want to lick his face off.
Jackie almost just spit all of her liquid out of her mouth.
Is that it?
I mean, there's more, but like that's the
that's the
best
best
one.
He stopped it when it was going.
No,
was good.
why would you read more?
Well, everyone had
So,
had
do you
really
wanna-
sweet ones, but like
Is that
Mine
what
was
you're gonna put
not
on your
sweet.
Tinder profile now?
Mine used the word ugly,
I know you all
fat,
want to
and
lick my face
worthless.
off.
Yeah. It's like,
But-
hi, we matched on Tinder. Here's a link to my Urban Dictionary.
Oh my! Actually, I should.
put the link. Just put the link.
That's incredible. Yeah, Urban Dictionary defines me as.
Can you put that in your like CV?
I
Like,
can't even breathe right now. This is too funny.
I'm
That's
changing my
amazing.
LinkedIn.
That's amazing.
yeah, you gotta update your LinkedIn, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Can you?
too much.
Like, I think Urban Dictionary. That's like you can cite that.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
that's real
It's better
news.
than Wikipedia.
I mean, we just cited it in our podcast.
It's not like anybody can, edit this.
All right, let's get into some Google
Oh,
what.
Before we get to Google what, I quickly looked up what are the most neglected words in the English language since we were talking about all the ones we're using now. Ossify, hornswoggle, skullduggery.
Ooh.
That's
All good.
evanescent. So like
band Evanescence.
well,
Evanescence.
evanescence. And draconian.
Grammar police over here.
So I've never heard of some of these.
Ossify is good.
Do you know what ossify means?
To harden, as in the bone, that the osseous cells are bone cells. So ossify means to harden.
I thought that was like put a bunch of cats in a room,
Why?
right?
Cats in a room? Ossify?
Oh, that's an ocelot. My bad. Yeah, like ossify? No, nobody.
Well, now that everyone is furiously typing in Google at home,
What?
let's get to Google what?
Google what?
Cue the music.
Bum, bum,
I'll go
bum,
first
bum,
because
bum.
I stole mine from Kate, our producer. So
She produced it.
she produced this Google what, which is which. Oh my God, I lost it. I remember it. Which countries are not in the United Nations, or which? I guess territories, or however you define it. Who is not a part of the United Nations? Do you guys know?
We desperately do not want to be part of them.
Okay,
Well, according to our
but who isn't part of it right now?
president right now.
Right now, I know
Right here.
one is Taiwan.
Yeah.
North Korea.
No.
That's what
North
I
Korea
thought too.
is.
What?
That's what where all the sanctions come from.
Because if they weren't
Oh,
part of
'cause
the
they're
United
in it.
Nations, they couldn't
Read
be
a book.
sanctioned. Yeah, Joey.
I just play on the computer all day.
Taiwan is one. You're right.
What, Steven, do you know any of them?
I can't remember what the other.
It's Taiwan, Kosovo,
Kosovo,
Palestine,
Palestine.
and Vatican City, which was a weird gray area. It said basically it was too small to be in it.
Is Kosovo isn't the same like the song?
It's not
right?
not Kokomo.
Oh, it's
Kokomo.
Kokomo.
Way down in
Bermuda,
Kosovo.
Bahama.
I'm pretty sure Kosovo is very cold. That would be an entirely different meaning to the song.
All right, might be.
So anyway, that's that.
That's
Yeah,
that's a
it's
pretty
important
good.
to know.
Yeah, and I would definitely have had to Google that. So solid.
Well, this week I Googled how to submit a podcast to Google Play because announcement, we're now on the Google Play Store.
Oh, Android users everywhere.
So sorry to all your Android friends that we're trying to listen. They can now get us natively.
They can listen to us on YouTube too. They just have to Google
Yeah,
it.
open that YouTube window up on your work screen, minimize it a little bit, put it in the corner, have
You
a
don't even
hotkey
have
to
watch
hide it.
There's nothing to see.
Yeah, it's true. Just listen.
No, that's
you wanna-
awesome.
We have a cool graphic, though.
I'm glad we got that done.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joey.
You're welcome.
on the Google Play.
Steven?
So I don't know why I ended up looking this up, but you know, like the little munchkins that you get from Dunkin Donuts, the donut, right?
For some, yeah.
I'm familiar.
Okay. Well, I wanted to know, like, what came first, the munchkins from Wizard of Oz, or the donut hole munchkins?
I thought you were going to say what came
From-
first, the munchkins or the donut, which
Yeah,
would have
well,
been the logical evolution of that sentence. But no, instead
The
you
donut
went,
or the hole?
The donut holes, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
donut holes, like the munchkins. But I
Yeah.
wanted to know if they took that from the Wizard of Oz.
Did you
the
think that they
Munchkins of
cut the
Wizard of Oz.
donut holes out and like made them into?
That's what I thought.
So what's
Well,
the answer?
okay, so actually, you got to go back in time, guys,
God.
because the first donuts were like back in like the 1700s, and they actually donuts are called donuts because they were shaped like a walnut at first. So they actually weren't circular in shape. They were actually like a little
Like
a
a nut.
brain.
yeah, a nut, a
Yeah.
little donut, which I was like mind blown because I had no idea. I just thought they were like the circular things.
How many donuts can a human fit in its mouth when
Ooh,
it's
challenge
burrowing
accepted.
for the winter?
I put Jake at about 8.
Dude, I was the
He
kid.
has a smile that could kill.
I was the kid who would eat the cupcake in one bite in grade school.
Anyway.
So
Just let
then-
that simmer.
So then in the 1830s, cooks found out that if you poked a hole in the middle, they cooked more evenly. So then that's how that kind of happened. And then like a Maine sea captain was like, "Oh, I totally invented this," and he told it to all the people like that he talked to at all the different ports and stuff. Anyways, so nowadays the donuts are made with the hole missing, and then they have to actually make the donut holes,
Oh, which is
also
just
munchkins at Dunkin Donuts,
dough.
separately.
Well,
But
that's a bummer.
yeah, I know. I always, like they're not punching it out anymore. Like they're cheating. But when Dunkin' Donuts started selling their donut holes, they named them Munchkins after the Wizard of Oz characters.
Boom.
Figuring the kids would go for the holes while the grown-ups went for the whole donuts. And I was like, I couldn't believe that.
You got to pay the troll toll to get
To get the boy's soul.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
like
So you weren't that crazy for Google.
no, like yeah, I didn't feel as like I wasn't the only one who probably thought of like
Did that
Munchkins,
autocomplete?
Munchkins. It did not because that was actually one of the hardest things I've ever had to type into Google in a while. I was just like, how do I say this to Google with it knowing what I want? Like, what came first, Munchkins or like donuts? Like, no, that's like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
We need to get a Google Home or a Google Home and just do a session where we're doing Google what, but like live. And like asking Google Home what's going on.
What's
and see the
happening right
response.
now?
Any people who work at Google, we will do that for you. If
Yeah.
you send us a free Google
Send
Home.
us one out.
Or if you are a listener and you have a little spare cash for the holidays, feel
we
free
do
to buy us
accept
one.
gifts.
Spare Black Friday deals.
So that's funny that you bring up autocomplete, Joey, because my Google what was from an autocomplete. So there's, I don't know if it's a trend or if it's something I saw on a meme or if I just dreamt it. It's all very possible. But it was, you type is and then your home state, and then you go into the 5 things that are listed on the autocomplete. So I'm from Delaware. So I Googled is Delaware and then Googled all of the autocompletes. So I'll go through the 5 that popped up. So the first one that popped up was, is Delaware an open carry state? So that means you can openly carry a firearm on a holster on your belt. And
Correct.
it is.
Yes.
It is.
That's horrifying.
Which is, it's not popular, but it's
But it is
growing
legal.
now. So the next one was, is Delaware the first state? Absolutely is the first state.
Damn right.
It says it on all the license
It
plates.
sure does. And if you ask anybody from Delaware, it's one of the first things they tell you.
It's like one of the only
Right
things
after
you
it's
got.
an open carry state.
Yeah.
Yes, we're the first state, and if you want to argue about it,
Yeah.
So yeah, we were the first to ratify the Constitution on December 7th, 1787. followed by Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. The next one is Delaware tax-free?
Oh yeah.
Tax-free as far as no sales tax, which is awesome because we have a high corporate income tax rate, which is 8.7%. And we also have super awesome chancery court. So
You mean a low corporate income tax?
no, it's high.
Oh, really?
But because Delaware does business law so well, that's one of the reasons that all the corporations want to incorporate Delaware, like Fight Club.
Yeah, everyone like lists in Delaware for their.
And it's super easy to move once you get established. So it's just like super corporate friendly. The next one we talked about before, is Delaware a southern state?
No.
No, it's not below the
It
Mason-Dixon line,
sits on the Mason-Dixon line.
So according to Wikipedia,
which is also a highly contested line.
yeah, super contested. But everything that I read, all the maps that I found on Google, were part of the Southern Atlantic region, but they also highlighted all the way out to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like if you said Delaware was a southern state? Like it's not like Texas. It's like in a weird blended area.
I don't know. You got to drive through Delaware to answer that one. You'll see what it really is.
And then the last one, which I don't even get, but is Delaware in Maryland? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. It's
Part of the Delmarva Peninsula,
freaking state, bro. Come on.
It's not. All right, well,
Delaware.
Joey, you're also from Delaware, but Jackie, what is yours for
mine were
New
really
Jersey?
lame. It just said.
It just says fist bump, fist bump.
I mean, is New Jersey a state? Which,
Nope.
like, come on. And then, is New Jersey a Commonwealth state? Is New Jersey a city? Is New Jersey a compact state? Is New Jersey bigger than Maryland? How lame.
People have a lot of concern just for the state itself.
Can New Jersey even?
New Jersey is TD.
I looked up Virginia, and is Virginia Tech a good school? Is Virginia a community property state? Which, okay, I guess people would look that up. Is Virginia a state? People do not know their states on Google.
Yeah, that was
Is
number
Virginia
one.
Tech? So after Virginia Tech a good school, is Virginia Tech a party school? So let me make sure it's okay for my parents to say I can go here.
Next
and
one's
then,
even
like,
better.
Yeah.
And then is Virginia Tech on the Common app?
Oh, my God.
So is this just
Wow.
easy? So is it a good school? Does it party? And is it
And
easy
can
for
I
me to
get
fill out
in?
the application? Can I get in?
I want to know if
I
Virginia.
love that. That's every kid's like order of operations. Figuring out everything. Good for them. I mean, using Google as a tool.
Oh man. All right, well that is all we have time for today. That was a powerhouse pod, guys.
Yeah, we learned a lot.
There was a very
Yeah.
informational. You're gonna learn things you didn't know.
It was Hundo P.
Hundo P informational. We were so on fleek. All of our outfits are TD.
I'm wearing my PJs.
You will not
We
have Jomo.
invented new words. Yeah, you're not going to have. Actually, if you don't listen to our podcast, it's very much FOMO.
Very FOMO.
And Keelf.
Keelf off.
Real Keelf if you don't listen.
Keelf off.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at NewPodWhoDis, on Twitter at NewPod_Whodis, on Facebook at NewPodWhoDis, YouTube, Google it until we get 82
Something more subscribers.
No.
more subscribers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back again next week. So until then, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace. That was like I like how he said it and I was like already locked and loaded. And then I was gonna be like peace, like and then like he said it, it was just like I said it and I got really angry. I was like peace, like yeah.